In this video, I'm going to share my thought process about choosing the right Tesla for me. I've been doing a lot of test drives. I've been doing a lot of research. I've been looking up and down the page on Tesla to learn about what kind of car might be a good fit for me. And I also think this video will be good if you are planning to buy a Tesla yourself. Do you want a Model 3? Do you want a Model Y? What kind of configuration do you want in your car? And there's a lot of stuff to think about. So I am Finn Pegasu. I have been driving a Nissan Leaf for 4.5 years. So upgrading to a Tesla will be like going way into the future. Let's just put it that way. I have a lot of requirements for buying this Tesla as well, and I made some notes about it. So one of the things that is really important for me when buying a new car is I need comfort, because I'm a big guy, so I need space in the car. I need to feel comfortable. I need to sit good in the seats. And there's a lot of other stuff that I also require too. So I do a lot of food delivery on a food delivery app sometimes. And when I do that kind of work, I need to get in and out of the car a lot of times. And of course, I also need a car that has a good amount of range. So what Tesla is the best for range. The third requirement for me is also the car has to be sporty. Now, after testing a lot of the Teslas on test drives, I think all of them are really fast compared to my Nissan Leaf. The speed of the Tesla, I think, is really good regardless of what model. Another requirement for me when choosing a new Tesla is that it has to be a good road trip vehicle. I want this vehicle to be my expedition vehicle for me and my partner, going on road trips all over Europe. That means the seats has to be comfortable. There needs to be enough space for our luggage and other equipment. And the last requirement is I kind of need all-wheel drive. I live in Norway. There is so much snow and ice and a lot of difficult roads here during winter. So having a all-wheel drive Tesla will be just so much safer and better for me. I have seen videos about other people driving a rear-wheel drive Model 3 or Y, and they're doing just fine. But for me personally, I think I just want an all-wheel drive. So right now I'm just going to share my screen and we're going to look at all the different models and I'm going to give my take on it, and hopefully you also will learn something about what kind of Tesla you might buy. So right now I'm here on the Norwegian Tesla website. So let's have a look at Model 3. The cheapest Tesla that you can buy is the Model 3 Standard. It's a rear-wheel drive car and you will get about 534 kilometers of VLTP range. And I've been looking at this car after they introduced it and it looks good for the price. I think this car is a real good value for money car. If you want to get into the Tesla ecosystem, if you want a new Tesla, if you are on a budget, I think this might be a good option. But there's a few things that is standing out to me. The interior. Now, you don't get full leather seats in the Model 3 Standard, and you also just get heated seats. That's great in winter for sure, but if you have ever tried the ventilated seats with cooling, I just know that this car might not be for me. So if I'm going on a long road trip or working all day delivering food, I think it's really important that I'm comfortable. And I think the seats are fine. I think it's a good value, but there's a lot of stuff missing. So there's no electrical adjustable steering wheel. There are electrical seats, but there's no buttons on the seat. So you have to go into the menu and choose what kind of adjustment you want to make. Another thing is that it doesn't come with any LED lights. So the cabin interior lights, they are gone from the Model 3 Standard. And it's not a big deal, but yeah, that's just how it is. Let's see, other things about this car. Overall, I think this is a good car if you want the cheapest Tesla possible. But I have never tried this car yet. I might just try it in the future for making a video or something. But yeah, if I would choose this car, I will save a lot of money. I will still get a Tesla. I will still get the hardware for cameras. And I think it will be All right, moving up to the next, you get the premium version. And of course, this has more of the bells and whistles that I told you about that is missing from the Model 3 standard. So you get the ventilated seats, you get the electrical adjustable steering wheel, you get the lights, you get a lot of stuff. And the same also goes for the all-wheel drive. Now, I'm gonna tell you, this car was actually my choice about a year ago when I was really thinking about buying a Tesla. This is the car that I actually wanted to buy. And if it's still the car I want to buy, I don't know. But I will tell you later. So this is a really great car. I test drive this car and this is just so fast. It's really fast. I felt really stable on the road. It has all-wheel drive. And I think this is a really good car for the price. It's good to handle the roads in Norway during winter, and it has a better sound system, I believe, in the premium version. And yeah, I think this is the kind of middle ground, the Model 3, if you want the all-wheel drive and feel like you're driving a sporty car. Now, the next Model 3 is, of course, the performance. And with this car, you get so much more. You get like track mode, you get more carbon fiber looks in the cabin. You also get a spoiler, I believe. And of course, this is a really fast car. 0 to 100 in 3.1 seconds. That's absolutely insane. And I was thinking about buying this car too. But the thing that stops me from buying this car, it's not comfortable. The seats in the Model 3 Performance for a big guy like me is way too tight. I did not test drive this car, but I did try it in the showroom. And when I was climbing into this car, it was like I was climbing into the car and I was dressing the car around me. So I'm sure it's a good car if you're a small person. And you can, of course, afford it with a price tag of almost 60,000 euros. And yeah, you get a good sound system. And let's see, I think you can compare all the models. So if we take a look at the comparison here, the most affordable is the standard. You will get 534 kilometers of VLTP. If you really want a lot of range, you can go for the premium long-range rear-wheel drive, 750 kilometers. 660 for the premium all-wheel drive and the 571 for the performance. Now, when I talked about the speed, I think all of them are really fast. Even the rear-wheel drive standard is 6.2 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour. I think that's good. Most cars can't do that. But of course, my dream car that I thought about before, the all-wheel drive, 4.4 seconds. Really fast. And of course, here's are some... For the speakers, you get 7 speakers in the Model 3 standard. In the rear-wheel drive premium, you get 9. But in the premium long range or the performance, you get 15 speakers and 2 subwoofers. So that's really good. Other than that, just some minor details. I've been thinking a lot about if I should buy the Model 3, but let's now look at the Model Y. So the Model Y also have a standard version, and the rear-wheel drive will cost you about 40,000 euros. And I am not super impressed after what I've seen from this car. Now, when you look at this interior, you see that you will get the fabric seats. So you will not have the cooling, you will not have the light bar, you will not have the electrical adjustable steering wheel, I believe. And also the center console right here. It's different from the other Model Y. So if you take a look at the long-range rear-wheel drive, you see that you have more storage in here. And you get the leather seats, and you get the lights, and you get all of the premium features of this Model Y. Another thing about the rear-wheel Model Y, I think they did a mistake with this car because in the front they have not isolated or like rubber sealed it. So when I was watching other YouTube videos, you can't really put stuff in the front if you're afraid of it getting wet. Not sure why they did that, but that's the standard model for you. So when I've been thinking about what Model Y I could potentially like, so I dismissed the standard. The premium long-range rear-wheel drive, it looks okay. It has a range of 609 kilometers, 5.6 seconds. 0 to 100 is good, but of course this car has no all-wheel drive, and like I said it before, I really want the all-wheel drive Model Y or 3. Moving up to the premium long-range four-wheel drive. Now this car I had tested a lot. So I've been going to the Tesla dealerships and testing a lot of different Model 3s and Y. And this car, it's a good car. The only thing I don't like about this car is that I feel like I'm driving a boat. So the suspension of the Model Y all-wheel drive, I like the car itself, but it's not super sporty. So when I was thinking about what model of Tesla I wanted to buy, I was thinking, maybe I should get the Model Y because I get more space, I feel more comfortable in the seat. But when I drive it, it feels like a boat. And when I do want to drive sporty, I can't really get that same feeling that I had in a Model 3 all-wheel drive, because in that car I felt really good. I felt really planted on the road, but in the Model Y all-wheel drive I felt like I was compromising the sporty feeling when I was doing curves on a country road. So even though this is a good car, I can highly recommend it, but I think for me this is not the car that I would like to buy. And when I made that decision, I thought, okay, maybe I should just get a Model 3 then. And then it hit me. I booked an appointment for the performance Model Y that came out later, like last year. And on paper, it looks good. It has carbon fiber trims. It has adaptive suspension. And yeah, it looks much more aggressive. It looks much better even than the regular Model Y. So I did a test drive of this car and I really liked it. But of course, the price, it's a bit much. So let's take a look at all of the Model Ys and compare them again. So between the four models of the Model Y, we got the rear-wheel drive, the premium long-range, the premium long-range four-wheel drive, and the performance. Now, the range is similar on all of them, especially on the premium models like 609, 600, and 580 kilometers VLTP. If you get the standard Model Y, you will get a little bit less, a smaller battery with 534 kilometers. And the slowest is of course the standard with 7.2 seconds, all the way up to the performance four-wheel drive with 3.5 seconds. So that's really fast. The speaker situation, well, you get only 7 speakers in the Model Y standard, 9 speakers in the premium long-range rear-wheel drive. But in the premium all-wheel drive and the performance, you will get 15 speakers and 1 subwoofer. And I have been trying the sound system in both the Model 3 and the Model Y, in the rear-wheel drive and the performance and the all-wheel drive. And I think that the 9 speakers are okay. The 15 speakers are just amazing. Like my partner said when we were test driving one of those cars, it feels like Taylor Swift is sitting in the front singing to me. Yeah, that speaks for itself, how good this sound system is. So yeah, the Model Y, across all of the different models, even the standard, you now get the 16-inch new touchscreen display in the front. But of course you will not get a screen in the back for the standard, but all of the other models have it. And of course, if you get the standard, there is no glass roof. Well, there is a glass roof, but you can't see it. So you can't see the stars if you're driving with this car. So I know there's a lot of stuff to think about when you are trying to decide on a model of Tesla that you want to buy. And I've been having this dilemma too, and looking at the different options, trying some different test drives. I've probably done 6 or 7 test drives in the last year, just to like confirm with myself that yeah, this is the car that I would like to be happy in. So my decision is to buy a Model Y Performance. And this car just made me smile every single time I tested it. All of the other Teslas, yes, great, but the performance is something special. When it comes to the performance, if you look at the website, the spec that I would get is of course the performance. I debated if I wanted the diamond black or the quicksilver. And the quicksilver really grew on me. I knew I did not want a red Model Y. I did not want the navy blue or the stealth gray or the free color of pearl white. So I decided, okay, I will go with the diamond black. It looks really sleek. It looks so stealth. Really nice car. And for the rims, 21-inch Arachnid 2.0 rims, and of course a winter tire set, as we really need that here in Norway. You also get a tow hook, so I will get 1600 kilos with a tow bar, and I chose that I wanted to go with a black interior. I also planned that I want full self-driving, and the price, as you can see, will be 797,000 NOK, Norwegian kroner. And that's a lot of money. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I should just get the enhanced autopilot then to save a bit of money there, or should I just go with the basic autopilot and be happy with it? So I was thinking a lot about this, about what kind of car that I wanted to buy, and my decision came down to this. I looked at some slightly used Teslas, even on their website. If you take a look here, you see that the Model Y, you can buy a demo car with 1595 kilometers of used, or you can buy it slightly reduced price here. And of course, I'm sure it's fine, but this is blue. I don't like blue, even if I save 40,000 or about 4,000 euros. So I was looking at this website for the Model Y Performance. So as you can see, I have made my decision to buy a Model Y Performance, and I'm really excited about it. I really wanted to buy this to make a lot of videos. If you click into this video right here, you can see what Model Y Performance that I'm actually going to buy.